Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Natalie and this is All Things Natalie. Today I'm talking about fragrances that make me literally ill, like headachy, just make me nauseous, and if they make my stomach turn, which is actually true for one of these. So keep on watching if you want to hear me talk some trash. The first one is one that is very loved and also very hated, and that is La Vie est Belle. I do not like this one. It smells like a sweet patchouli, just very thick scent. I would love to love it, but I do not like this. And yeah, I don't like patchouli. I do not like super sweet scents. So I do like some flankers of La Vie est Belle. I have the L'Eclat version, which is more white floral dominant. And it does have like a little bit of the DNA, like iris, a little bit of patchouli, but not very strong. And then I also have the intensement. I've been saying it intensement or intensement, but it's intensement. They just don't have the accent over this E. But this is like a raspberry, it's powdery. It's got like heliotrope, so it's kind of almondy, powdery smelling. But yeah, this does not smell super close to La Vie est Belle, which is why I do like it. But a fragrance that does smell super similar to La Vie est Belle, because it is a flanker, is the Soleil Cristal version. So this is basically just a more coconut version of La Vie est Belle. And yeah, it's pretty much La Vie est Belle with coconut, and I don't like it. I just don't like the La Vie est Belle DNA, and that one is quite strong. I get a lot of like the patchouli and like crazy sweetness, even though it's supposed to be vanilla and coconut like at the forefront. But to be honest, I have not smelled that one in a while, but I did smell it a handful of times and it was just nauseating to me. Too sweet, too much patchouli. Yeah, I don't like patchouli. I don't like the La Vie est Belle DNA unless it's way toned down, like what I talked about. And then the next fragrance, which is also has patchouli, and it's actually in the Accords, that is For Your Love by Mise en Cire. Here. So this has raspberry, ambergris, patchouli, musk, and benzoin, but the reason why I think I don't like it is because of the aroma chemicals in it. So in the description on Fragrantica, which is like a fragrance website encyclopedia basically, if you didn't know, they have a description and it has exaltone, I don't know how to pronounce that, and cachalox, which is supposed to be similar to ambergris. So I think I don't like it because of those aroma chemicals and also the patchouli, because I do not like patchouli, as I've been saying. So yeah, those aroma chemicals and the patchouli just ruin it for me. Speaking of aroma chemicals, one fragrance I did really like the first time I smelled it was Donna Born in Roma Intense. Here I have a little sample. They do show the bottle in this sample, so I'm gonna rip this open. Here is the bottle. This has like vanilla, it's ambery, it's got jasmine, and I'm not sure what all of the notes are, but I'm pretty sure there's like ambroxan or something in here, and ambroxan and I do not get along. At least whatever is in this fragrance, it's a woody aroma chemical. It could be like amberwood, ambroxan, something like that. We do not get along. So a lot of people won't even notice it, but I've become super sensitive to aroma chemicals. And another fragrance that has like that woody aroma chemical mess, and I can smell it, some people can't, is L'Homme à la Rose by MFK. This is a super expensive fragrance. And yeah, I don't like it. At first, it starts off like soft rose petals, like kind of white roses. Very, very pale smelling roses. And then the dry down, they describe as a modern woody accord. And that modern woody accord, I do not like. It's that woody aroma chemical mess. Again, this is me complaining about aroma chemicals, which a lot of people cannot even smell. So, yeah, I know that like Carmen Centrix, she always talks about aroma chemicals, and I like watching her because they really do ruin a fragrance for me. And Smurfy Girly, she mentions it, but she says they just are annoying to her, but they just really, they give me headaches. Like that strong, woody aroma chemical scent. In addition to aroma chemicals, I've also found that saffron is like a no-no note for me. I like Baccarat Rouge, but the imitations of it, I pretty much hate all of them. Like I've smelled, I can't even think of it. There's like a Bied Rouge or something, a Middle Eastern fragrance. I don't like that one. There's a couple others, like the Amber Rouge from Orientica. I do not like that one either. So I like the original Baccarat Rouge, and I haven't found anything that is like a spot on dupe. Not that I'm looking for it, because I'm not in love with it. But I do like Chirosa 68. But this doesn't have saffron. But this is kind of like a similar airy, sweet vibe as Baccarat Rouge. And I also have Cloud, which again does not have saffron. So I feel like I just don't like the saffron in the dupes. The original Baccarat I do like, but then the extrait has bitter almond, so I think that one just gets ruined for me because of that. So I don't like the extrait or any of the Baccarat Rouge like known dupes. But maybe it's because they're like Middle Eastern fragrances. I don't know how old the bottles were of the ones I was smelling, because, I just went to a perfume shop that had them. So I don't know all the specifics, but the ones I did smell that were supposedly dupes, I didn't like. The only one I like are the Chirosa 68 and Cloud, which don't have saffron listed. Moving on to another saffron fragrance I don't like, but I don't think the saffron bothers me the most, and that is Tamine Blue Heart. I've really, really wanted to love this. I heard Sharita talk about this so much, and I do like Sharita in her channel, but I just feel like we don't have quite the same taste. So this has notes of saffron, coconut, vanilla, or is it vanilla orris? Vanilla, orris, tonka bean, amber, white musk, nigromatha. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, but I do think that, okay, the saffron in here is not my favorite, but it's not the worst saffron, but the base is what really bothers me in this fragrance. So the white musk and I don't really get along. That can smell metallic to me, but it's not like the worst thing ever. But the nigromatha, it's also cypriol oil, I think it's called. I do not like that. That is a major turnoff for me in a fragrance. It literally just smells like gross, woody, like, I don't know, like a rotting piece of wood. That's terrible, but yeah, I don't like the cypriol oil. It's like a rotting piece of mossy wood. And another saffron fragrance I do not really like, and it also has white musk, I believe, and that is Crazy in Love by Montal. Montal is famous for having like that signature white musk in the base, and some of them are like more toned down than others, but this one is one that's really a no-no for me because of that saffron and the white musk together. I wanted to love this because it has rose and brown sugar in it, and I think it has oud, but it's not really, I'm not picking up a lot of it. So to me, it's not like an oud heavy fragrance. It's a saffron white musk fragrance, and then it has like supporting notes of rose and maybe a little oud and brown sugar. So yeah, that one is also like very thick, headache inducing, similar to For Your Love by Mise en Cere. And the last one, which is, oh no, second to last one, Delina. I do not like this. I think I don't like nutmeg, or maybe it's the nutmeg and rhubarb. I'm not sure, but there's something in here that's like gross, and I like rhubarb, I think, so I'm thinking the nutmeg really bothers me. So it's like a green, it's like green but kind of earthy or something. I'm not sure, but the nutmeg I'm pretty sure bothers me, and then it's just like the soapy rose scent, at least on my skin. I think it also smells like that to me on paper, so Delina, the original, is just not for me. I do really like the exclusive, and I have not smelled La Rose, so I'm not like a whole Delina hater, I just don't like the original. And the last fragrance that I do not like, which is kind of like, I think the last time I smelled it, it did not make my stomach turn, but the first time I like got a headache, my stomach literally started churning, like I thought I was gonna puke. So Beach Walk makes me feel ill. I'm not sure exactly what about it makes me feel sick, or at least the first time I smelled it, but I know that I didn't want to smell it for like a year or two later because it made me feel sick to my stomach. So I should give that one another shot, but yeah, that one just made me feel sick. So thank you for watching my hateful fragrance video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and remember that everyone's nose is different and how we perceive fragrances is all pretty much different. Plus, we have different taste. So, like I said, what my taste in fragrance is might not be yours, and I'm sensitive to aroma chemicals, which a lot of people don't even smell, or if they do smell it, they like it. So, yeah, everyone's taste and noses are different, so just keep that in mind. I'm not trying to just crap on someone's fragrance to be hateful. I'm just sharing this as like a kind of get to know my taste thing. I probably should have done this in the beginning of the video, but you know what? I'm doing this at the end. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope your feelings aren't too hurt in case you do love any of these fragrances. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!